Good morning, and on behalf of the United Nations Environment Programme, I would like to congratulate everyone and wish a very happy World Environment Day 2023. As you may be aware, this year the World Environment Day is globally hosted by Côte d'Ivoire, and the topic for the World Environment Day and the theme is Beat Plastic Pollution. In fact, when India hosted the global program in 2018, at that time also Beat Plastic Pollution was the theme, and it led to the historic decision taken by the Indian government of banning single-use plastic by 2022. In fact, that decision by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji led a lot of other countries to take similar decisions, and it also led to a resolution in UNIA 4 where India pushed forward a resolution on plastic. Why I am giving this background is also that as we meet on 30th tomorrow to kickstart a week-long program of World Environment Day in Indore under the able leadership of Janak ji and her team, the leaders of all the countries in the world are meeting in Paris starting this evening to discuss an international treaty on plastics. This is the second meeting of the International Negotiating Committee, which was set up as a resolution of UNIA 5. And I must say that India was the leader in not only drawing attention to plastics, but also leading the countries to start discussing how to address the plastic pollution. And I must also say that it's organizations like Janak ji's and you all that are doing so much work at the ground level in Indore and in areas nearby that is providing a very good feedback to the policymakers who are meeting in Paris starting today for 3 days. There will be a lot of discussions and negotiations on plastics, and this gathering in Paris ahead of the second meeting of the International Negotiating Committee, or as it is called INC2, is the international community's chance to set the stage for negotiations on a substance of a global deal to end plastic pollution. So I would like to highlight what does our ambition look like? What is it that we should be taking forward in INC2 and INC3, ultimately leading to an international agreement? Our ambition is redesigning to reduce plastic in products. Our ambition is making it easier to repair, reuse, refill and recycle so that circularity becomes a reality. Our ambition is providing incentives to make recycled polymers cheaper than the virgin plastics. Our ambition is backing research and development on sustainable alternatives to plastics. Our ambition is to build waste management infrastructure that can cope up with this load. Our ambition is creating new jobs, new markets and new business opportunities. Our ambition is a just transition that ensures waste pickers and vulnerable communities have decent jobs and a safe and healthy environment. Our ambition also is to ensure legacy plastic arriving at the shores of small island states or developing countries for many decades after the tap has been turned off is dealt with. Our ambition finally is a legally binding instrument that shows solidarity and provides financial resources for the global south. This is what our ambition looks like. This is what the deal can help to deliver in Paris and in the subsequent meetings. I would like to also highlight in this context what is the importance of organizations like Janak ji's organization. And this broad community has certainly been critical to get us to where we are today, this broad community of the civil society. And your activism has helped us land the historic decision at the 5th UN Environment Assembly earlier this year. And let me stress, your voice matters. You are being heard And I ask that you continue to push and drive ambition by providing science and insights into the potential impacts of policies. Give voice to affected communities and demand a just transition and better jobs. Hold negotiators accountable and keep doing it once the deal is being implemented. I would like to highlight how ideas like what Janakji has done, and she was telling me about a lot of activities that she has initiated in Indore. And I think these are all activities that the community and the civil society organizations should not only take up but outreach them so that the policymakers hear about them and adopt and take them onwards. Janakji was telling me that eco-friendly campuses and students and teachers are being asked to use steel bottles or steel tiffins, and all events to reduce waste and plastic are being propagated. Plastic and waste-free events, weddings, and youngsters and families can be inspired by them is something which is very, very unique. In fact, Janakji also told me that she does not go as a chief guest to an event where plastic bottles or disposables and flex banners are being used. So I think it's very important that a village community that shuns use of plastics and disposable for servicing food is taking these initiatives forward. And I think small initiatives at the local level will lead to a global change. My best wishes for the World Environment Day and my heartiest congratulations to Janakji and to her whole team for taking this action on plastic and for doing their bit in terms of how to remove a global problem. Thank you.